Bitcoin mixing CEO Harman plead guilty to U.S. money laundering charge. Right. It's a sad day that an entrepreneur and a person who's helping individuals, right, protect their privacy is prosecuted for not only for that protecting their privacy, but also for providing a money service business, right? Like that's only by divine right that you can do a money service business. That's so wrong. That is criminal, not what he was doing. What the U.S. government and the banking system is doing to people in the United States who want to provide financial services for people is effectively criminal. Now, do you think Bitcoin devs who worked on Taproot Schnorr risk being prosecuted soon? That is a good question because of this, right? They are actually providing material code that will allow people, everyone, not just criminals, every single person, and not by choice. Basically, you just be automatically in the protocol, right? So you won't be like, oh, I want to be secure, I want to be private. You're not hitting the privacy button on this one. It's automatic. So the question is, right? Are they going to be prosecuted, right? That's a tough one, honestly, because they I don't know, honestly. I don't know, surprisingly or not, because the government can build a case on that one, even though they're not being compensated, right? Providing money laundering services or software that allows for money laundering. It's gonna be hard stretch for them, but they can pull it off, right? The government. They are interested in keeping the banking system and their monetary system safe. So yeah, if they can attack people who build things that would destroy them, they will scare people from actually helping humanity go forward, right? So with this new monetary system, so. I'm a little worried, actually. I'll be honest. I'm a little worried because it's very borderline. It's borderline that they could possibly get prosecuted on that with by providing that code and putting it into the Bitcoin software. Then the question, it really bleeds into another question. What about wallet software developers? Right? Because right now, that tool, once it activates, doesn't mean everybody gets to use it, right? Because what happens is the wallet software has to be created to actually take advantage of it. So what happens then? Does the wallet software developers get prosecuted too? Those are some questions. And I think if the thing is, they can't prosecute the developers of Bitcoin, the Taproot and Schnorr signatures, because at that point it's not used. It's only when the wallet developers do it, then it gets used. So then who's getting prosecuted? The wallet developers who are using this type of feature, or the ones who provided the feature? It gets very muddy and very ugly very fast. And I hope that the government does nothing and ignores it because it's just too complicated. But that's just a hope. There is a growing belief that crypto is being set up as a fall guy for the coming fiat collapse. The masses seem to believe everything's spun up by the media. Thoughts? I wouldn't be surprised. Honestly, I would not be surprised. Yeah, everybody's convinced. Everybody believes everything the media tells them, the majority at least, yeah. So they just need to come up with it. It has to look good though. It has to look real good, and it's gonna be hard, right? To pull off, but they're gonna try. It's gonna have to look sensible for them to pull it off. So who knows? They're gonna give it a shot. They're gonna give it their best shot. And yeah, there's a lot of powerful people now in the space, so it makes that a little bit more difficult for them. You know, you have like, Elon Musk and Michael Saylor, so they have to get those people right on board with their propaganda for it to work. So, and that's easy enough to do when you got a printing press, right, and access to all of their private data, right, and private information and what they're doing. So they can easily coerce them into doing what they want them to do. So